Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Is William Samoei Ruto the gateway to the larger Mount Kenya region? That's the question which most Kenyans are currently asking. Because yesterday, the deputy president made it very clear that any politician who wants to enter or talk to the people of the larger Mount Kenya region must pass through him. And I want to ask you this question again, and I require your honest answer. Because his allies, including Rigathi Gachagua, also made it very clear that any politician in this country who intends to talk to the people of the larger Mount Kenya region must go through the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto. So my question is William Ruto the gateway to the larger Mount Kenya region? I expect a yes answer or a no answer. And if your answer is yes, please justify why you strongly believe that any politician who wants to enter into Mount Kenya must go through the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. I'm waiting for that answer. Meanwhile, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support. Now, let us get back to the main issue. Is William Ruto the gateway to Mount Kenya politics? In my view, I don't think William Samoei Ruto is the gateway to the larger Mount Kenya politics. William Ruto was lucky, and he's been very lucky, that President Uhuru Kenyatta took him to the larger Mount Kenya region, and the people of that region accepted him. And he's also lucky that he's been campaigning for the last 4 years without any serious opponents. But William Ruto has committed several mistakes. Before we get into all those mistakes, how did William Ruto manage to convince the people of the larger Mount Kenya region? William Ruto was with Raila Odinga in 2007, where their victory was robbed. As we headed towards 2013, William Ruto broke away from the ODM party. The reason why William Ruto broke away from the ODM party, in my view, was the intelligence system. The deep state used the intelligence system to convince the deputy president, William Ruto, that Raila Odinga was not the right guy. And luckily for him, there was the ICC. Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto were facing the ICC. And this ICC brought them together. And despite the fact that by that time William Ruto was the most hated politician by the people of the larger Mount Kenya region because they were sharing that ICC hammer, he was accepted. And they became an item, and I think in 2013, by 2011, Ruto formed this party with the support of the system. Towards 2011, William Ruto formed his party with the full support of the deep state, and he left ODM. The same time, President Uhuru Kenyatta also formed his own political party, and as fate would have it, these two gentlemen came together, and they managed, again with the help of the deep state, to win the presidency in 2013. And then after winning 2013 election, President Uhuru Kenyatta made a promise to the deputy president that he was going to support him in 2013. And that was the mistake President Uhuru Kenyatta committed, because it got into William Ruto's head. And the people of the larger Mount Kenya region, who have always been viewed as betrayers, wanted to prove a point that indeed they can vote for someone outside their camp. William Ruto's mistake was the fact that he took that promise as a loan. Remember, in politics, there's no promise. So he thought that the fact that the president promised to support him in 2022 was final. But politics is a different ballgame. So the deputy president, as we were going for 2017 general election, started plotting for 2022 without regarding that there was a sitting president. So these guys were waiting for the DP. And this time, came. So at the moment President Uhuru Kenyatta won in 2022, I think the president and his handlers now started questioning whether the deputy president was the right guy. But I don't want to get into all those for now. I want to explain to you guys why personally I think William Ruto is not the gateway to the larger Mount Kenya region. He was a visitor, he was given a chair, he sat on that chair. When his time comes, he will be asked to leave, a new visitor will be given that chair. And as things stand today, a new visitor is being given William Ruto's chair. And these are the reasons why I strongly believe that William Ruto is not the gateway to the larger Mount Kenya region. Number one, Ruto was actually introduced to the Mount Kenya politics by none other than President Uhuru Kenyatta. The question is, assuming President Uhuru Kenyatta did not introduce William Ruto to the larger Mount Kenya region, do you think William Ruto would be enjoying the kind of support he's enjoying today? The answer to that is no. Because by the time President Uhuru Kenyatta was introducing Ruto to the larger Mount Kenya region, he was the most hated politician from in that region. And the president has made it very clear that if he could manage, because there was a point when he was being told that selling Raila Odinga in the larger Mount Kenya region is like selling pork in a mosque. So the president responded that selling Ruto was the most difficult thing in the larger Mount Kenya region. And if he succeeded in selling William Ruto, then there is nothing which was going to stop him from selling Raila Odinga to the people of the larger Mount Kenya region. And the mistake the deputy president committed is the fact that he failed to acknowledge that he was actually introduced to Mount Kenya politics by President Uhuru Kenyatta, who was then Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. He thought that the people, that love which the people were expressing to him was his own love, which was not the case. So that's the first thing. He was introduced. And if he was introduced, it means someone can decide to remove him. Number two, why Ruto is not the gateway is his past history. If you've been keenly following the politics, especially, at least now it's easier for Raila, but when Ruto was still the real Ruto in the larger Mount Kenya region, anytime those who are against him saw him do something, they would always invoke the photos of Kiamba Church, that lady, that wailing lady. They would always invoke William Ruto past speeches. They would always invoke when, like, for example, there was a time the DP was captured saying that the president was a drunkard and he's the one running the government. Those past history is going to haunt William Ruto when it comes to the people of the larger Mount Kenya region. These people accepted him, but I tend to think that he forgot that in politics there are history, and those history can always be revived as long as they no longer serve, or as long as they serve interest at that particular time. In fact, those who've been attacking the DP in the larger Mount Kenya region are using his past history. For example, Wambugu Gujiri has always been on record that Raila Odinga has contested for the presidency in 1997, 2007, 2013, and 2017. According to Wambugu, he always claims that when Raila Odinga competed in 1992 without Ruto, nothing happened. When he competed with Ruto on his side in 2007, we had post-election violence. When Raila was without Ruto in 2013, nothing much happened. Again in 2017, nothing much happened.